Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Veach Season. Going hot, coming to you hot, just right off the cuff. Once again, trying to catch lightning in a bottle like we did last time. No pre-recording meeting for me and Kramer. We are so simpatico at this point that we can finish each other's sandwiches. And right now, hold on. I got something coming to me telepathically right now about you, Kramer, that I guarantee you that me and you are doing the exact same thing right now. And
yeah, and that is
on the count of three, you say the thing that I'm sending you right now that I'm doing that I think you're doing also while we're recording. Ready?
Okay. All right. 3,
1,
2, 1.
3. Porky Pig it.
Raw dog.
Well, they're
Close
both
enough.
articulated. So they're both
raw
dogging
it right now. It's beach season, baby.
So yeah, we're raw dogging it. No pants, no underwear, bare ass on a leather office chair right now. Naked from the waist down.
It's thankfully there's a fan in here and I'd be a little sticky, if you know what I mean.
Oh my gosh, it is like a swamp under the nut flaps. You know what I mean? Between the skin and thigh, it is just like something that where the swamp thing would emerge from.
You know what? I know I'm gonna miss it when it does come, but I hate the fact that the sun's getting the sun's going down a lot sooner now these days, and that only means one thing only, that the winter's coming. And what also means is football is going to be here before you know it, Rocky. We have 2 weeks and we're live.
Yeah, one more preseason game, and then we are live. Bullets flying, games matter.
Insane, unreal.
We made it through. We made it through the dark night of the soul that was the Seattle Seahawks game, which we will talk about here in a little bit, and the stellar run defense that the Chiefs put on the field. I mean, just a masterclass in how to stop the run. Just made Zach Charbonnet look like the pussy bitch he is, right? Whenever he touched the ball. This is opposite day, by the way, because Zach Charbonnet looked like Jim Brown.
He's like the ultimate warrior when he comes out of his entrance, just shaking the rope.
I mean, like, I was a big Charbonnet fan coming out of UCLA. It was UCLA or Cal. I'm trying to remember whichever one he came out of as a running back. I was a big fan of his. He was probably my running back 2 in that draft. And man, he just looks so good against the Chiefs. But the Chiefs didn't do themselves any favors in making him look good. And look at us. Just a couple guys talking Chiefs football within the first 3 minutes
of a
podcast. Oh my gosh, talk about turning over a new leaf. We haven't even gotten to what's hot with Krame talking. I'm already talking about run defense and Zach Charbonnet. Oh my gosh. Which also, I like the name Charbonnet because it sounds like a type of wine. Like, it sounds like something that would come out of a box of Franzia.
Or some nice dessert.
Oh yeah, so I had a nice glass of Chardonnay with a nice slice of Charbonnet, right? Or I had a Charbonnet soaked cake the other day, or with a Charbonnet reduction on it, you know. See how many times we can fit the word Charbonnet into this podcast today. It's just such a fancy sounding name. You sound like it just seems like it's not a last name that should fit a guy who's just as like a complete battering ram, and just like Zach Charbonnet is what Derrick Henry wishes he was.
All right, okay, I think you've gone too far. You've gone too far on that.
Why? Because
Derrick Henry's good. Like, can we just not? Can we stop?
Still skipping leg day.
Oh, he does.
Derrick
Trust
Henry's
me.
good because nobody knows how to tackle in the NFL. I will die on this hill.
The best legs in the NFL happen to be on the Raiders right now. So,
you guys got Saquon Barkley?
No, we got Ashton Genty. What you mean?
Oh.
Them quads.
Listen, you guys don't even have the best Ashton in the division.
Okay.
The best Ashton in the division is obviously the animal. The animal. That's his new nickname. The animal. Ashton Gelati. nickname given by Uncle Dave Tobe today in his press conference, said Ashton Gelati is an animal on special teams. 3 tackles, drove a guy out of bounds, had a knockdown. I mean, the guy's something special on special teams. Now his pass rush and run defense, we'll get into that a little bit later. I don't want to harp on it too much, but
hey, because I've got some great elite questions I got to ask you for what just happened. Because I ain't gonna lie, Rocky, I'll be completely and brutally honest. Did not watch the game on Friday, so that's why I want to know what exactly happened from you.
Shocking! You missed like literally like you would have seen a better game if you would have watched whatever that was that got us blocked from the games they play, or the Global Games News Network, that got us blocked.
The Tower of Men.
No, it wasn't the Tower of Men.
No,
it wasn't the catch for the flag. It was the kick tag. Remember the Indian?
Was it kick tag? Yeah.
The Sri Lankan Indian.
That's what got us
tag.
Banned. That's dumb.
That's what got us. That's what got us a strike. We got a strike against us for using that footage without permission.
It's dumb.
Snitches, snitch ass bitches in their kick tag game. Nobody likes your bitch ass game
anyway.
To
help grow the sport.
Yeah, seriously, we're just trying to give you guys a little bit of props, a little bit of love. Build the sport across the pond, so to speak.
Apparently nobody wants that anymore. Here.
No, apparently nobody wants to grow the sport. Nobody has the same vision that Lamar Hunt and the rest of the Foolish Club had, which is our namesake, had when they were starting the AFC. Right? Nobody has the vision to be foolish enough to go out there and put it on the line and go balls to the wall, which is what we do every single day here at Foolish Club Media. That's why we have our name, is because we're going up against the big dogs, everybody, like ESPN, Fox Sports, CBS, Mike Florio, NBC, Pat McAfee, you name it. I don't know, whoever you want to throw out there. Mina Kimes, love you, Mina. You're doing a great job. The Athletic Football Show, Stock Exchange, PFF Stock Exchange, Trevor Sickham, I love those guys too. They do a great job as well. But we go up against all of them because we ain't scared. We ain't scared of nobody. We are the AEW going up against the WWE day in, day out, not afraid to jump through a play class window wrapped in barbed wire if that's what the damn people want. Right?
I'm not the one. I'm not the one taking the bump, but you know what? I'll be in there supporting you all the way through it, Rocky.
You'll be in there supporting. You say I'm not the one taking the bump?
No, I'm not taking the bump. You're taking the bump on that one.
I'll take the bump all day. Listen. You could strap it up, baby. Let's go. Anything for the fans. There's a guy on Instagram, and all he does in every single video is he does not have a very great physique, but he has a very not great physique. But every single episode, every single video he makes, he just takes off his shirt and goes, "This is for all the juggalos and juggalettes out there."
I knew exactly what was going.
Yeah, then he goes. He
was in it. He was in it.
That shit, and then he runs and just jumps onto something. He hurts himself.
Yeah,
that's what I feel like we do. We're doing.
That guy's been doing that for a while. He was actually booked on a show this past weekend and actually did perform that in the ring. That's not like anything big, but he made a name for himself. Superhuman.
See, we could do something. Well, I mean,
that's what we're doing superhuman. Right now. That's what we are. We're superhuman.
We're the Chiefs. We're the Superhuman Chiefs podcast. That we should just change our name. No longer Veach season. Superhuman Chiefs podcast. Yeah, I'd be pissed.
Honestly,
Veach would honestly be pissed if we changed the name of his podcast without asking him, and he decides to show, to get off his high horse and get his dandy ass down here one day to actually host it. And he's like, wait a minute. Fucking Superhuman Chiefs podcast. What the hell is this? What happened to Veach season? I'm like, sorry, we were we really wanted to lean into the Juggalo fan base, and so we
had the Juggalos and Juggalettes.
Yeah, all that very niche market of Juggalo Chiefs fans out there. We really just had to just narrow in on it with that Juggalo Halle Berry Chiefs fans out there. That's the very narrow narrow, specific margin we're going for.
Very
Shout out to
deep
you, JC Proctor. This is your personal podcast.
That's great.
So all that being said, 10 minutes into the show, you know what time it is, Kramer. It's time for What is Hot with Krame Dogs.
So it's burning right now, and I can't get enough of it. And it's a good thing because I'm starting to learn. I'm trying to, I guess, better myself. So I've actually started playing a lot of chess recently. I've actually dabbled in the chess market. I've been playing a lot, and damn it, dude, it's been feeling great. Mollywhopping people, doing the full Dutch. Like I'm being able to get these people. It's fun. Like, I'm enjoying it.
When we play, when are we playing?
You know what? After we're done recording, we're gonna play. We're gonna play after we're done recording.
Well, you texted me, said that you started playing. I had to download all my old chess training apps and get back in the groove of things. I played probably 15 games yesterday trying to get back into form. That way I don't make a fool of myself when I play against you.
I've played so much within the last 72 hours. It's I mean,
I love it.
I'm learning. Like I'm enjoying it. I like the strategic aspect. It reminds me a lot of football, if I'm being honest, of just basically protecting. You need to protect the queen and king at all times. All I know is I'm not the best at it. By no means, any means. But I would play anybody if they want to challenge me. I would. So DM me on X.
We should have a Veach season chess tournament open to whoever wants to play.
That would be nuts.
Sign up and then just get our asses kicked, probably.
Oh no, but I'm not winning.
Yeah,
I'm not good at it. I like to think I'm good at it. I moved the queen out way too soon.
I mean, to each his own. You could be very effective while moving the queen out quickly. It's all just within the framework, whatever your attack is. One time when I was in Iceland, sure. I was waiting to go to the airport. I had like 6 hours to kill in Reykjavik, and I walked past this guy. He was like 14 years old, and he was a chess master, and he was playing 20 games at once. He said he had tables set up all around him. He was going from game to game to game, and whoever wanted could just come up and sit down, and he just walked around the circle and played you, and he cycled through just playing 20 games at a time against people. And I played against him and got my ass kicked pretty thoroughly. I made it 18 moves, which is not great. I made it 18 moves, which at the time I was like, 18 moves is way better than I thought I was gonna do. He set me up pretty good, but I got a king, I got a knight and a bishop before he took me out. So I was like, well, at least I took a couple pieces off of him, and they're probably they were traps that set me up to get checkmated, but I took a couple pieces, and he was like, "This is the easiest thing that's ever happened in my life, probably." But it was a good time. It was a good experience. And that kid probably grew up to become Magnus Carlsen, who's now the greatest chess player in the world. I don't know who. I don't know. I can't remember his name. He was just like a 14-year-old kid at the time. Probably, shoot, man, this is probably 15 years ago. Very well could have been Magnus Carlsen.
Yes, it could have been.
I very well could have played against Magnus Carlsen when he was a teenager.
We'll play after this. All
right. I'm excited. It's the perfect game because it's like one of the only board games in the world that has zero aspect of chance, right? Both people, like especially in a tournament setting, both people play both colors and you go back and forth. And it's 100% skill. There's no chance base. There's no luck. There's no roll of the dice. There's no draw of the cards. There's nothing. It's just 100% skill versus skill and strategy versus strategy. And it's like the purest form of, like, honestly, like, you want to call it a sport, it's the purest form of sport, right? It's just like, it's nothing but your skill versus the other person's skill. Like, they should settle all global disagreements over chess games instead of actual wars.
That would be some intense chess. It'd be very intense chess.
Yeah, like if a whole country was on the line. Like, oh god.
Yeah, why isn't chess should be in the Olympics?
Yeah, chess should 100% be in the Olympics. I'm sure it probably was at one point. It had to have been. Dove shooting was in the Olympics at one point. And I'm not even talking like the ancient Olympics. I'm talking about like the modern Olympics in like 1930. Like up until then.
It's still almost 100 years ago. We don't believe it.
Yeah, man. There's just doves, just a symbol of peace. Like the Olympics is like a symbol of brotherhood and like unity through sport and like celebrating the strength of humanity. And you're out there just like
Let's
shooting
go
the
shoot
symbol
some
of
pigeons.
let's go shoot the international symbol of peace.
Basically.
Yeah.
Hey, there's gonna
Okay.
be some victor. That's when we'll prove it.
Yeah.
Let's kill some
Man,
doves.
it's kill some doves. Kill some doves. Step on some butterflies. Piss on a rainbow. We don't need joy and happiness. Kramer, I heard this on social media by this lady who's her name's like 60-second therapist or something like that, and it was
Oh,
pretty
wait,
awesome.
what websites have you been on?
Instagram. It's on Instagram.
Okay.
But she has like these like weekly. She does like these videos where she has like 10 pointers for like people going through a hard time, and like one of them she said a couple she said this past week kind of resonated with me because one of them was just because you feel it doesn't mean that it's true. And then also another one was just because you are thinking it doesn't mean that everybody else is thinking the same thing about you. Right. And
Oh
so
yeah.
like if you think somebody's mad at you, you think somebody thinks something shitty about you, like that's all just you, this lies inside of your head based upon your own learned experience. And then the other
Oh
one
yeah.
she said that really hit me was your brain is designed for survival, not happiness. Like your brain evolved for survival and not happiness. And so
Dude,
essentially
that's a good that's deep. That's deep.
yeah,
That's
that's
very
what I'm
deep.
saying. Yeah. Yeah, your brain evolved for survival and not happiness. And so
It's the
basically
truth though.
your brain's a fucking liar, is what it's saying. And that's why you feel so shitty a lot of the time because your brain's worried about survival and not happiness. And so it's like saying, run, get the F out. This isn't safe. Fight back. This isn't safe. You're not safe.
That's what people probably
But
think when they turn on this podcast now.
yeah, run. Not safe. You're not safe. This is getting ready to turn into a Juggalo podcast where we're just gonna be sipping on some Chardonnay and talking
Here we
about
go.
and doing some raw dog, Porky Pig, and Juggalo shit. And that's
Dude, I know this is still off topic, but I'm so disappointed that there's only 8 episodes of Always Sunny this season. They need to have more.
that's horrible. That's just horrible. Like
They
we
used to have
deserve
13 per season, and now it's just short. Then again, I'll be Bears can be choosers. At least with connection issues.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me? Is it you,
You
or
got
is
you
it
got
me?
me?
I got you. You got me?
It might be me because I got you. It might be me because I'm on a different laptop because the other one had to be turned back in.
Okay, so it might be you. You're good. I got you right now.
It's definitely me. Good.
All right, 18-minute
It's
mark.
delayed.
18-minute mark. Good thing we're not going live. All right. Anyway, only 8 episodes of It's Only Sunny. Beggars can't be choosers, but at the same time, it's the 17th season. So like, what do we expect? You
It's
know,
true.
like 17
I just don't
seasons
want
and there's
Frank
still
dead yet.
bangers. Yeah, I mean, well, Danny DeVito was not a young man, so it's either like they may either kill him off of the show or unfortunately we may like he doesn't even, like he's not a healthy looking man either. So
No. No.
so it's just it's one of those things where, and you know what's really sad? I mean, just like all of our movie heroes are just getting older, right? Like Danny DeVito, Sylvester Stallone.
That's the crazy thing too, Rocky, is we're getting older as well.
We are getting older as well. I am quite a few. I am 25 years removed from high school at this point.
It's impressive.
Like not only could my high school graduation self be a baby that grew up to drink, like that was like 4 years ago that my baby graduated high school. Like if I had a baby my senior year of high school, like if I knocked up a girl at prom and then she had a baby, like that baby would be 25 years old or at least 24 years old at this point, and it'd be of legal
Damn.
drinking age. That's how old I am.
It's crazy.
You know how old?
I could at one point I could be your son almost. Almost.
Yeah. Do you know what's crazy? My friend, shout out my friend, shout out RJ. He's like 2 years older than me, and he's a grandpa. Yeah,
Crazy. That's awesome. I mean, that's
yeah,
crazy,
it's
but that's
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah, congratulations, Grandpa RJ. Shout out. But yeah, I mean, like that's how old I am. Like I have friends who are grandparents
It's
who are like
impressive. Very impressive.
not very like not much older than me. And then I'm sitting here like a complete dumbass with a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old, acting like I'm gonna live forever. And I just said Energizer Bunny that I'm never gonna get tired and just break down,
Well,
which
I
is
mean, that
also
we'll have the neurochip at some point. It'll keep us alive. Like we'll be
that's what I'm
alive
saying.
for the remainder of the time.
Listen, I am banking on being able to 3D print organs and joints and
Oh yeah,
just to be able to replace all of my broken parts and live until I'm 150. Like, in the meantime, I've been doing yoga every night to try to stay limber
good.
and so I can still keep going. Because I've said this before, it's all about elite playground strength. Like you got to be able to keep going for as long as your kids need you to go, and you cannot be the dad on the playground who taps out. Never tap out. You can't like in the ring, in the octagon, on the playground. You never tap out. You have to be able to go as long and as your kids need you to go. And so there's other dads on the
Rocky,
sideline that
don't hurt yourself, man.
no,
Don't
I
hurt
won't. I
yourself.
don't. I don't. That's why I literally do yoga every single night
Good.
for
It's
this
healthy for you.
reason so that I don't hurt myself. And listen, it's not about looking good. It's 100% about being able to get up and down off the ground and go for it and wrestle and be able to go for as long as I need to go. Because I see these soft dads, not normal, well, not toned, but well conditioned dad bods
There
like
you
this
go.
right here, who can go the distance, who can climb a monkey, who can climb a jungle gym, who
Who can
can
climb
jump
a
off the
monkey?
top. Yeah, climb a monkey, who could do somersaults down a hill with their kids, right? That's the stuff that it's about. It's not about being able to have a six pack or be able to do 100 overhanded pull ups and blah, 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 or whatever. It's about literally your kids like play tag with me for 30 minutes straight in 96-degree heat and not vomiting. Like that's what it's
I'm
about.
tapping out.
Being able to
I'm that guy tapping out.
being able to suffer through it as long as you need to until they have to stop for a water break. And then you can just then you can die. Then you can just keel over, drink water, and just feel like you're gonna die. But you gotta be able to go the distance.
You know what? I'll take all that to consideration. I don't plan on running. With how my knees are, there's no way I'm going to be running anytime soon. When or do if I have kids, which somebody does have baby fever at the moment. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Listen, like
Um,
running is a subjective term. Like I'm not
oh, I'm
Usain
not
Bolt
running.
out here running. It's more of like a speed walk
Quick
shuffle,
jog.
yeah, like a but it's listen,
Speed walk shuffle.
you're going for distance and not speed, right?
That's true.
You're
We
going
can
for
cover a
like
lot more ground than they can.
yeah, it's all about the tortoise beat the hare, man. Just you're the tortoise, slow and steady, play with them, keep going. Don't give in. And at some point, they're gonna be zigzagging, bouncing, wasting calories. Just they're not my 4-year-old is not taking creatine. He's not taking protein powder to help with this shit, right? So you got a couple secrets up your sleeve that you get to pull out that they don't get to do. I'm slipping melatonin into his food to chill him out.
Drugging your
Meanwhile,
kids.
Meanwhile, I got 40 grams of creatine pumping through my body. Like I'm a Balco mofo, and I'm like, let's go. Woo!
There you go. I mean,
And,
all right.
and so
That's
so
beach
there's
season,
this
baby.
you gotta be smart about the way you do it too. And so, but it's all about elite playground strength, bro. Because here's the deal.
All right.
Like
Noted. Noted.
every kid's gonna grow up and have and like be able to say like something about their parents, right? Like, oh, my dad was this, my dad was that, my dad was whatever. At least my kids will be able to grow up and say, like, my dad wrestled with us every single day and played with us, right? Like, even like I don't know what I'm gonna do when they're a teenager to mess up whatever relationship we have. I don't know, like I could turn out to be a real asshole in 10 years. But I know when they look back on their childhood, they'll be like, my dad had elite playground strength. So it's all about just laying the groundwork and just trying to be like that guy that they look back on and they're like, oh yeah, my dad was
Now
all right.
you'll still be wrestling with them once they're in high school. You already know that.
Yeah, I definitely I will. The problem is that oh God, they're gonna kick my ass, dude. They'll kick my ass at that point.
So enjoy it while you last right now.
Yeah, when
You
my
being the dominant guy.
youngest, I'm gonna be 60 when my youngest graduates high school, Kramer. He's gonna break my
Yeah,
ass. He's gonna
yeah, he
break my
will.
shit in half. But listen, that's why I gotta keep doing yoga now. That's why I'm doing yoga now and taking creatine now, so that in 15 years, I'm not getting a hip replacement when my 18-year-old just fucking like puts me in a guillotine and power bombs my ass.
He's gonna make you tap in a chicken wing. What you mean?
Yeah. Oh man, he's gonna kill me. And so it's gonna be great. I can't wait. I can't wait for it. And then someday when I'm 110 years old, my grandchildren will, will finally put me out of my misery while we're wrestling and finally kill grandpa and then just dump him in a hole in the backyard. They'll be like, he
Oh my
died.
god,
He
that got
died
dark
doing what
real
he
quick.
loved. He died doing what he loved, wrestling with the boys in the backyard. We just left him in the hole.
Just left him worried. We always left him
Just left.
there. What would you do? Yeah, we
Yeah.
just left him there.
Yeah,
It's
we
what
just
he
left him there.
wanted.
We took our little power wheels and we put a little bulldozer attachment on the front of it, and the little 5-year-old grandchildren selves just drove their power wheels over the dirt to push it in on top of grandpa's body and just left me there. Yeah.
Jeez, that got dark super quick.
Beach season, baby.
Yep, I wasn't expecting anything less.
Yep. Anyway, so we had a football game last week. So you have
We did.
questions for me about this football game.
I
So here,
do.
let's just do it. Hit me with them.
All right.
Hit me with them.
So my first thing, so this is like something I was going to be looking to watch if I were to watch the game, was Kingsley. How did Kingsley do? Is he going to be starting
Dog
left
shit.
guard?
He's going to be the
Oh,
starting
no.
left guard, but he looked horrible. He looked terrible.
Is it that bad? How long did he play?
He looked unfunctioning. He played like a whole first quarter. He didn't look
That's
good.
super unfortunate.
He looked bad.
That's super unfortunate. So could that be one of the most? Okay, this is not even part of the game. Is Kingsley going to be one of the guys that we look back on like, yeah, Veach completely missed on this one?
Yeah, like I think Kingsley might end up being the next guy more. Honestly, I think at this point he just looks like a swing and a miss.
But then what about FAU then? Is FAU a swing and a miss as well? Even though he's got put on the season-ending pup list.
Yeah, I mean, I think FAU's a swing. I think for all but here's the deal: like drafting is hard. Nobody hits 100% of the time. Everybody has swings and misses. Every NFL team misses on high end picks. If you go through the list of high end picks and every single team, you're going to find a lot of misses. You can find a lot of misses, right? You're Mr. Cleveland Barrel, like you know what I mean. Like there's a lot of misses in this in the draft, and so I think Veach has had way more hits than misses over his tenure. And I think he's earned the benefit of the doubt for the most part, especially with how good Josh Simmons looks. Josh Simmons looked awesome, and Josh Simmons talking to the media yesterday, talking about how he's working on hand striking and hand placement, and he's not and his footwork and not tipping his stance, you know, for run versus pass plays and how quickly and where he's kicking back his foot. I think like hardcore Chiefs fans will remember a couple years back that was a big deal with Jawan Taylor. Like Jawan Taylor tips his sets, right? If it's whether it's a pass or a rush, right? With his foot placement. And as a rookie, the season hasn't even started yet, and Josh Simmons is already talking about how he's working in practice so that he can be elite and not tip his stances. So, but as far as Kingsley goes, not sold on Kingsley one bit.
What about Jalen Moore on the offensive line?
I think Jalen Moore looks okay. I think that Jalen Moore at left guard might make a lot of sense. They may just want to hold on to him and keep him as a swing tackle. But if he's one of your best 5 players, you don't keep him on the bench for a just in case situation. You play him at left guard, and if you need to move him to tackle because somebody gets hurt, then that's fine. But I think that at this point, Kingsley is so much more of a train wreck than Jawan Taylor is that you can't go into the season with that kind of hole. It wasn't. Well, I mean, speaking of Kingsley and Wanya Morris last season, and I don't even know who started at left tackle during the Black Friday game against the Raiders last year. But have you watched The Kingdom at all on ESPN?
I haven't. No.
So it's awesome. It's super awesome.
That's all I've heard is it's been great.
It's so cool. I'm like 4 episodes in, but during the Black Friday game last year, when Max Crosby sacks Patrick Mahomes for a second time, he comes off the field and he goes, same fucking move. His exact same fucking move as last time, and he got to me as he's walking off the field.
And pretty sure that was Kingsley, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it probably was. And so, but Mahomes can't go through another season. Like, he just looked like a defeated man at his wits' end who like didn't know what to do because he had zero time, and whoever was at left guard or left tackle just couldn't keep him upright. And so we can't have the same problem on the interior offensive line this year. Mm-hmm. They gotta get it figured out.
100%. Also, the game. How did Norman Lott look at defensive tackle?
Man, the defensive line.
I know all the ones didn't really play.
Yeah, no. So Chris Jones was not in the game, but George Karlaftis was. Ashton Gelati was. Omar Norman Lott was. The Chiefs' defensive line looked terrible. They looked absolutely horrible.
Was it really that bad?
It was. They gave up 248 yards on the ground.
Oh,
they gave up.
Gosh.
Holy! They gave up like they gave up like 150 in the first half. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad run defense. The run defense was horrible. Nobody got home against the quarterback. Everybody was getting washed off the ball. Nobody was shedding blocks. Nobody was flowing to the ball. They were flowing away from the ball because they were getting pushed. They were getting pushed off by the offensive tackles and the offensive line by Seattle. And the passing game, they were biting on every single play action and misdirection. It was to the point that Steve Spagnuolo said after the game that he felt like he didn't have the defense prepared to go into that game. And it's a preseason game, right? So it's fine. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
At least this happened during the preseason and not like week 1 or week 2 or week 3. But still, that's a missed assignment on him. That's a swing and a miss on what you were trying to go game plan wise.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, the defensive line, the whole defense looked horrible. The defense looked completely out of sorts, unprepared, unready. Like they just stayed on the plane. It was a bad look for the defense across the board. To the point that like even the players have come out and said that that it was unacceptable.
Is it because of how late the game started, 9:00? You think that kind of took a factor? Because I mean, we even saw that Mahomes replied to a message that Jared Sapp was talking about the game starting at 9:00. It was like Garrett Dieter, then Mahomes replied to it, like kind of like the annoyedness of like it being 9:00 and they're playing a game.
And I would just like to say, when I said that I was annoyed that it was 9:00 and they were playing a game and I was going to do the post-game show on it and then write an article, everybody told me to stop bitching and that I should be happy that I get to cover the Chiefs. And I am happy that I cover the Chiefs, but I'm not the only one. Patrick Mahomes is on my side. So it's fine. It happened. But yeah, no, everybody was checked out in that game. Even like Andy Reid notoriously plays his starters the most in the second game, and he was like, "Yeah, we're not doing that." Like I think that they just, I don't know how much you can take from the game because they just didn't show up for the game. I think they just really.
So this game is a complete wash.
I feel like you just bury the tape and move forward. Yeah, it's just a wash. There's not a lot to take from it, other than the fact that you basically all defensive linemen said that it's attitude based and they have to be dogs out there. They got to be meaner. They got to be more physical is what they said. Right. Like they weren't physical enough against Seattle. And so that would be the only thing I would take from it is Omar Norman Lott, Ashton Gelati, George Karlaftis, especially also because he was the veteran guy out there. Charles Omenihu was out there too. Like if Chris Jones isn't out there, you got to be the dogs. You know what I mean? You got to be the ones that are out there dominating and taking it to them and hitting the other people in the mouth and not just trying to just go through the motions, you know? So the jet lag of traveling isn't going to get any easier in Brazil. Right? So if you can't show up in Seattle.
Is it the same time zone though?
No, it's not. Well, yeah, maybe the same time zone, but not the same hemisphere.
Sure. I mean, you're still flying. That's still that takes a lot out of you, whether you can tell or not.
In South America, heat, bro. It's muggy. It's muggy. It's thick. The turf is going to be bad. The
a lot of thickness in Brazil.
Yeah, oh my God, a lot of thickness in Brazil. Oh man, listen, I don't know if I could come back from Brazil without getting a BBM just for myself, let alone taking
2 plane seats back home.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. I'll come back with double ass. Just looking good. My wife would be like, "Oh my God, look how tiny your waist is, how thick and big your ass is." Like, oh my God, my wife would probably dress me up in a thong and make me strut around the house just so she could take in that BBL.
Yikes.
Yo, I mean, that's how we get down in the Magaña household.
I mean, no judgment, no judgment.
Listen, my wife wants a lady in the street put a freak in the bed, you know. And
more power to her.
If I have to be that lady, then that's how it is. They hate us because they ain't us, Kramer.
I guess so, Rocky. Apparently, they hate us a lot.
Yep. Anyway, so any other questions about that game?
No Williams. How did he look? Did they even throw the ball?
Yeah, they did. They did throw the ball a little bit, but Noah Williams got injured, and so he left the game about halfway through.
Did Sky Moore make it to a different team after his punt return? Is he going to be solidified on some team?
I think he might get a shot after it, but like, man, Dave Tobe said he was an NFL player today. He's not an NFL player.
I heard
that. He's not an NFL player. I mean, listen, like we're talking yeah, he had a punt return for a touchdown, but he also dropped one in the end zone. And then he also dropped 2 passes that hit him in the chest that went straight through his hands. And like, in my opinion, yeah, sure, great, you got the punt return, but it's fourth quarter garbage time against scrubs in the preseason. You know what I mean?
I hope you can get the touchdown on that. I hope.
Like, I hope that you find another opportunity, that you do really great on another team, but that there's zero reason for him to be on this roster, especially after the kick return that Jalen Royals had and the catch in traffic that Tyquan Thornton had. Tyquan Thornton had an awesome catch in traffic out of the slot. Like, freaking looked like Rashee Rice out there.
Really?
It was awesome. He had a great catch in limited playing time that he had. And so just having those guys, there's no reason to have Sky on this team.
And I mean, this is a team that they want to build a championship team roster with, and he just doesn't cut it. Heck, I've been playing a lot of Madden recently, so it just dropped. And doing 53-man roster, there's the option that says below it says cut this person because it does not meet your team's required terms, the ability to meet the standards of this team. I'm cutting the guy. He's going to pop up if I look at Sky Moore on there. Just cut him.
Yeah, cut him. And Dave Tobe essentially said, I mean, I think the writing was on the wall where he was like, it's going to be like I think he's an NFL player, and whether or not he makes this team remains to be seen is kind of what he said. But then he said that Patrick Mahomes trusts Tyquan Thornton, and so Tyquan Thornton's going to have to play special teams and be a gunner because he's going to be on this roster, right? And so he was like, Tyquan Thornton's going to have to play special teams because Patrick Mahomes trusts him, and if you're on this roster as a 4th wide receiver, you got to be a special teams guy. So that tells you right there that Tyquan Thornton is making this roster, right? And
good for him. Good for him.
Yeah. So Sky Moore is not long for this world. I think that he is, and he's done. So yeah, what's next? Hit me with another one.
If there was one guy that played that you didn't think would make the team, but will, that played on Friday night, who was that?
Didn't think was gonna make the team,
but he kind of like showed out a little bit. If that even was the case, it doesn't sound like anything happened.
I would say Taekwon Thornton's the closest that I saw to that.
I mean,
To
then
that,
we
to
kind of got
fit in
locked
that bill.
from what Dave Tobe said, apparently. So yeah, no,
Yeah, I would say Taekwon Thornton is the guy who did
how
that.
about our boy Melvin Smith?
No sign of him, bro. No sign. Like just quiet, just super quiet.
It's not good.
No. My cousin Nate Matlack had a
How'd he
tackle
do?
though. Had a tackle in the
Good.
fourth quarter. So
Good. Hey,
there's that. Got in the game, got a tackle. So good on you, Nate. Good job, buddy.
How'd the backup quarterbacks do?
Man, listen, Gardner Minshew looked really good starting the game. He looked very confident in running the offense. He moved really well. Really impressed with Gardner Minshew in this game. I've been really impressed with Gardner Minshew as a backup across the board. So I think that he's probably the best backup that Patrick Mahomes has ever had. He looks nice. Like he doesn't look like an old guy who's now a backup who you throw him in a game and man, does he still have enough in the tank to get you a win kind of thing? Like even like
Carson Wentz.
Yeah, even like Chad Henne still looked kind of old when he was out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Gardner can win you games. He's got that dog in him.
Yeah, we don't know like Gardner's prime might not be good enough to be a starting quarterback in the NFL, but he's in his prime right now. Like this is the best Gardner Minshew that there's going to be, and the Chiefs are getting it. So that's good.
I don't know. That Jacksonville Jaguar Gardner Minshew is pretty damn good.
Yeah, I did like that. I did like that Duval. Also, Kalen Saunders got traded to the Jaguars. He's now in Duval County. No longer Sir Binkalicious is no longer a Saint. Like the Chiefs should have been in on that trade for what they gave up. Like they gave up like a backup center for Colin Sanders.
Yeah, why weren't the Chiefs in on that? I mean, but that shows that they are impressed what they see for Omar Norman Lott.
I hope so.
That's at least promising.
Because you know that Saunders is at least a starter level player in the NFL who helped you win a Super Bowl. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if the Chiefs make a move in their roster with the remaining cap space, or if they try to roll that cap space over to next year for Trent McDuffie. But they got 17 million. They got 17 million right now. I don't think they have to, especially if Kelsey.
This team looks good. On paper, this team's good.
It is good, but it could always be better.
I mean, that's true. That's very, very true. But
I'm not talking about. I mean, listen. Like obviously, if they trade for Trey Hendrickson and give up next year's first-round draft pick, like that's stupid.
Like
right? That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Like the Bengals are not going to trade Trey Hendrickson to the Chiefs. Now the Cowboys could trade Micah Parsons to the Chiefs. Like that would be crazy, especially because it's a conspiracy theory. Jerry Jones and Lamar Hunt were neighbors for years, and the Hunts still own their house in the same neighborhood that Jerry Jones lives in, and they still, whenever they play in the preseason, they have a trophy named after the street they live on that gets passed back and forth between the families in their private home based upon who wins the game when the Chiefs play the Cowboys. So they're very close. Because listen, they're rich ass oil money Texans on both sides.
Oh yeah,
you can say what you want about like, oh well, they don't want to help the Chiefs win, blah 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 blah. They want to help each other win because they're both billionaire Texas oil men, and they're in their own club separate from the NFL. Like they're in their own club of life, sphere of life, country club, Texas money, oil, blah 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 over here, and we're never going to be a part of their weird ass secret society where they sit there with eyes wide shut, masks on, jerking off, watching Get Out or something,
Okay. Oh,
like I
what the
don't know.
Hunts are doing that. The Jones might be. The Hunts probably not.
Yeah, the Hunt's probably not, but the Joneses definitely are. The Jones and the Davises, 100% are. Mark Davis. Sorry, the Joneses are doing it. Mark Davis is like the peeping Tom looking through the blinds, like out back.
No, that's not happening there. He's not. He's playing his Xbox.
Yeah, he is. No, I mean, come on. Like Mark Davis has an AI girlfriend and a fleshlight, and he's just like hanging out by himself, like madly in love
Bro,
with
that makes him
his
happy.
Asian AI girlfriend.
If it makes him happy, Mark, I support it for you, man.
Yeah, wait, listen. People who live in glass houses, bro.
I can't wait to see you with that haircut later on this year.
I can't wait to see you with that haircut later on this year and the reverse Hitler.
Yeah,
it's gonna be great.
That ain't gonna happen.
You're gonna look amazing. All right, what else?
That's all I had question-wise.
All right.
Biggest one was Kingsley. Biggest one I had to talk about was Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley basically is make or break, I think, this week going against the Chicago Bears. It'll be nice to see Joe Thuney. Hopefully he'll get a little bit of playing time and we get to see what we lost. Love you, Joe. Yeah. So then let me ask you now, what are you looking for in this game versus the Bears?
Oh, it's going back to the trenches. Like I want to see, because I mean Kingsley's not going to play the entire game clearly since it's a preseason game, but I think he's going to play a majority of it. I think they're going to sit out there and be like, hey, you're gonna play this, and you better put some good film on tape because we want to trust you. We do, but if you're not trustworthy at this point in time, then why are we still kicking the tires of you trying to possibly be a starter on this offensive line? Also, I am looking forward to Jalen Royals. Like I just want to see him just catch the ball more. I do. I just want to see what he can do because he's so quick with his feet off the freaking start. He knows what to do. He knows what he's doing. He's in his element right now.
He was a hair away from bringing back that kickoff for a touchdown. He got tackled by the kicker. He got tackled by the kicker on the kick return at midfield. Otherwise, he would have been gone. But he tried to juke him. He tried to do too much of this at midfield.
That's rough.
Got to one cut and go and just hit the ankle. You got to take the Tecmo Bowl, the Tecmo Super Bowl.
Do the Antonio Brown kick.
Angle. Hit the angle where you go up and down the field like this so they can't catch you.
Just got to zigzag a little bit.
Zigzag.
Don't serpentine too quick.
Yeah, just do like a nice little up and down zigzag like that, Side note, when are we doing our fantasy draft?
For our 20 man team, 20 team league.
Yeah.
That's the day before the Thursday of the first game of the season.
All right, you locked up on me a little bit there, but you're back now. The day before the Thursday of the first game of the season.
All right, it's the Thursday. Yeah, the day before yes, that's exactly it.
So Wednesday. The Wednesday before opening.
The day before.
Before the opening game. All right.
Yes.
Good. All right. What else are you looking for in this game? Besides the trenches.
Besides the trenches, Joshua Williams. If he's playing deep into the fourth quarter, you could probably kiss him goodbye. Like I don't think he's gonna be playing on this team.
I'd like to see Christian Fulton get on the field this preseason before opening day. A little bit if he's going to be on this roster. Hopefully Noel Williams is okay. Hopefully Hollywood Brown's ankle is okay. Hopefully Xavier Worthy's tweaked injury is okay. Hopefully Rashee Rice doesn't get a 30-game suspension from the NFL.
Also Elijah Mitchell, I'm actually kind of curious because I think there's a good shot that he actually might make this team. And I don't know if he should or shouldn't, but I had him on the bubble out of not making the team, but he actually might make it now.
I think that he's gonna make it. Next week we'll do our 53-man
Sweet.
prediction episode, but I think he's in because I think Carson Steele is out.
So they're not going to
Um,
roll a fullback this year then again.
no, I don't think so because the only reason why is because Carson Steele like basically started the game at halfback last week. Looked horrible. Looked slow, looked ineffective, didn't pick up a fourth down and short. But then also he was still carrying the ball late into the fourth quarter too in the second half. And I think that they just were like, listen, we're not gonna risk Kareem Hunt. We're not gonna risk Isaiah Pacheco for injury at this late game. We're just going to feed the ball. Like Hunt and Pacheco played very limited. I don't know if Hunt played. Pacheco played limited. I didn't see Hunt. I don't think. I have to look at the snap counts, but I think they were just like, we don't care what happens to Carson Steele, so we're just gonna feed him the rock in this game and let him be our main ball carrier and see if he does anything with it. And he didn't do anything with it, so I think Carson might be cut, especially
Yeah.
because Robert Tonyan has to make this team. Robert Tonyan
You
looks
think
like the
so,
second.
Big Bob?
He looks, God, man, he looked so good. He looks so good again, and that's back-to-back games. He's looked awesome. Obviously, Noah Gray is a legit NFL tight end. Travis Kelce, and they're not going to cut Jared Wiley, right? They're not going to cut Jared Wiley, which means they're going to have to carry 4 tight ends.
That's
You can't
A-okay.
carry
That's
4.
it's cool with me.
Yeah, but you can't carry 4 tight ends and then also carry 4 running backs and then also carry 6 wide receivers. You know what
I
I
mean, you
mean? Like,
could. We could. Who says we can't? Yeah, Carson Steele's gonna be the odd man out on this, but I mean, even if you, I like Robert Tonyan. I always have. Even I enjoyed
yeah,
him when he was in Green Bay. He's from what I've seen and what I've heard, he's doing great things right now in a Kansas City Chiefs uniform.
he's doing great. He's doing awesome. I mean, obviously the Chiefs are only going to carry 2 running backs. They're not going to carry the third emergency quarterback, I don't think. Um like cuz like Bailey Zappi and Oladukin are not going to make this roster. Um so
Hey,
there's
we'll get to the 53 man next week.
Yeah, we'll get to the 53 man next week. I'm a little bit excited to see what Ben Johnson does with the Chicago Bears offense, just because I selfishly have Caleb Williams as my dynasty fantasy quarterback, and even though Caleb Williams probably isn't going to play, I just want to see a competent offense coming out of Chicago so that I know that I can have some faith that they're going to score some points this year.
Well, for your sake, I hope that does happen. But for other people's sake, especially for fantasy football standards, did you see Joe Burrow running for his life over
Yeah,
on Monday night because his offensive line is
yeah,
just god awful?
just god awful. Like they're just not like there's so many teams in the NFL right now. You're just not like a professional franchise. like like like
That's one of
Cincinnati is
them.
not. That's one of them. Cincinnati, the way they've handled this offseason has been god awful. The fact that Indianapolis is starting freaking Daniel Jones is insane to me. The fact that
I mean, he beat him out of the job.
beat him out of the job is a very loose term considering the level of quarterback play that was being played in those games. That's like saying
Hey, they
Danny
swung and a miss on
DeVito.
AR-15.
Yeah, they did. They 100% swung and a miss on AR-15. But that's like me saying I beat Danny DeVito in a slam dunk competition. It's not saying much. And like you think about the the Cleveland Browns, like they're rolling with 80-year-old Joe Flacco as their
Sleepy
starting
Joe. I mean,
quarterback.
they
Yeah,
have 5 quarterbacks on that roster. I'm curious who gets cut.
five quarterbacks on that roster.
Does Shadur
And
make that roster?
Yeah, he makes the roster, but God, the guy is such a D-bag. Just such man. They were like Yahoo Sports tried to spin it as him like being like locked in and ready to play football when there was these kids like before the game where he was like they were like, oh, Shadur, can we get your autograph? Please, can we get your autograph? Like they had their like pins ready and everything. And he was like, guys, I'm getting ready to play football. I can't. and then he immediately walked over to this girl and like posed for a selfie with her, and then
I
like
saw that. I
turned
saw
and
the
like just
video.
yeah, then like turned to like talk to like his personal videographer for his brother's like production company that follows him around and records absolutely everything he does and puts it up on YouTube. Like if you're so locked into the football game, you're not posing for selfies with girls, and you're not sitting there and talking to your personal videographer who's documenting your rise to
No,
stardom
we
or
struck a
whatever it
nerve.
is.
We struck a nerve
Yeah,
with
no.
Rocky.
I should understand is just such a punk ass. He's just such a punk ass bitch. I got no respect for him. And like, and you're saying that you can't sign an autograph before a game, or somebody's gonna, or the team's gonna like he's afraid of like the optics of it, of signing an autograph for a kid when he's supposed to be focusing on football. That's bullshit. Travis Kelce signs autographs for kids before the game all the time. Cam Newton used to do it before every single football game. Cam Newton walked over and tore down opposing fans' signs and threw them in the trash can before a game. Like coaches aren't going to care if you're walking around the field. He wasn't even in pads. He wasn't even warming up. Like he was doing a lap around the field in his shorts and a t-shirt, right? Just like getting loose. But like nobody's going to care if you stop for 2 seconds before a preseason game and sign an autograph for a kid. Really? Really? You're using that as your excuse?
I guess so. I mean, I hope he ends up becoming the best quarterback on that Browns team. But that's just me, because I like a good underdog story. Because I think he's the underdog at this point in time. Now we're just micromanaging him.
You think that Deion Sanders' chosen child, Nepo baby, is the underdog?
At this, yeah, oh yeah, from how they're how they're rolling the narrative on him right now. See, like you're buying into it. You're buying into that nibble of cheese they're hanging out there, Rocky.
Listen, I love the Rocky franchise, but Creed are great movies, but he's never the underdog in those stories. He's not the underdog. His dad was a heavyweight champion. He grew up in a mansion in California with every single benefit that he could ever want in life.
He's supposed to live up to his dad's expectations. He doesn't want to disappoint his father. So he has to keep on doing what he's doing.
So did Peyton Manning, but Peyton Manning wasn't an underdog. And so did Patrick Mahomes. And Patrick Mahomes wasn't an underdog. Okay. You're not an underdog. And you could be a Nepo baby like Patrick Mahomes, or like Peyton Manning, or like Marvin Harrison Jr., or like Bronny, I guess, even, and not be a complete or Steph Curry, even Steph Curry.
Think about it. Shedeur Sanders is an underdog, though. He is. Yeah, it's a fifth-round draft pick.
A completely unlikable, like just like prick. Like he's like, that's why he was a fifth-round draft pick. He wasn't a fifth-round draft pick because of talent. You think that every single franchise passed on him? You think that the Indianapolis Colts, who were starting Daniel Jones, passed on him because of talent? You think that all these NFL teams that don't have quarterbacks
they pass on him because of talent? You already know it's true.
Exactly. He's not the underdog.
But I mean,
he's just a jerk.
If you want to win games, and he's showing that he can win games in the NFL, he hasn't done that yet. Clearly hasn't. Whenever he does, I hope it's. I cannot wait what he's about to say or do. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be entertainment. I'm gonna buy into that stuff. He's the heel in this situation.
He is a heel. He is the heel, and I hope I'm.
Oh, it's great. I love it. I love him. He's a good
listen,
heel.
you can be like a bad guy, bad boy persona, and still be very, very successful with the right mindset. Like Tom Brady. Like, I hate Tom Brady. I hate Tom Brady for all the reasons that people hate Patrick Mahomes, right? Everybody who hates Patrick Mahomes is all the reasons why I hate Tom Brady. I fully recognize,
you get it now. You understand.
I get it now, right? And I love Patrick Mahomes, and I'm like, but you know what? Me seeing everybody hate Patrick Mahomes, and me understanding that that's the exact same way that I felt about Tom Brady, doesn't make me want to give Tom Brady a pass or hate Tom Brady less. I still hate Tom Brady just as much as I always did, even though I know that I only hate him because of his success, right? But you could be the bad guy and kind of be a dick and still be very, very successful with the right mindset. But Shadur Sanders, I don't believe that his dick mindset is the same. Like, there's a difference between like Michael Jordan was a dick, right? He was a complete prick. He was a competitive prick and an asshole. And there's that level which you have to be one of the greatest of all times and have an unhealthy addiction to winning, right? And need to win.
Right.
Then there's also a sense of entitlement of like, oh, I should be getting this because of who I am. And that's more Shadur Sanders, in my opinion, than Michael Jordan. And I think that Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady had the more Michael Jordan, Steph Curry aspect. LeBron James has that too. Kobe Bryant had that as well. Aspect of it. And not and I think that Shadur Sanders is he doesn't have that. I could be wrong. I
hope you're wrong, or I hope you're right. Honestly,
okay.
I just want to see him. I hope he at some point starts. I really do. I just want to see him just turn around.
How many teams in the NFL currently? How many quarterbacks? So say for instance, Shadur Sanders is healthy. He ends up starting, takes the starting job away from Joe Flacco, right? Out of the 32 starting quarterbacks in the NFL, where do you rank Shadur Sanders in that list?
'26th, 27th.
Even that high though? Okay, so who's below him? Daniel Jones.
I mean, Shuck is going to be one because the Saints.
Yeah, Shuck.
Oh, I got to think of all the.
Is Daniel Jones above or below him?
Daniel Jones is definitely. I would say below him. There's two.
There's two.
I feel like Sam Darnold in that system in Seattle isn't going to work out, so I would put Sam Darnold below him.
Okay.
Cam Ward, yeah. I think Shadur's better than Cam Ward.
No. Cam Ward was the top quarterback taken in the draft. Like, come on.
I still think Shadur Sanders is going to be a lot better than him. I don't think Cam Ward's the guy. I don't think so.
Oh, man. I think you're 100% wrong about that. I think Cam Ward has the winning DNA. I think he has that winning DNA. Did you hear Cam Ward's press conference today where they were talking about putting into work and going to work and being the first person at the facility? He said, my dad woke up every single day at 4:30 to go do a job that he hated. If I can't get up at 4:30 to go and do a job that I love, then what am I? Right? Like that's the mentality. I think Cam Ward's going to be successful because of that mentality.
Okay, and I would also put him above JJ McCarthy right now because I haven't seen JJ McCarthy in an NFL game yet.
You haven't seen Shadur Sanders in a real NFL game yet.
But honestly, I think Shadur. I'm a Michigan guy. I get it, but JJ had a lot helping him out during that Cinderella run. He did. He had so much help with that defense and the running backs that he had. Oh my gosh! He didn't have to do much besides stand at the Blake Corum the entire time.
He didn't have to do much except for just have a head coach that cheated the entire time.
Hey! That championship still is under our name because as it should be.
Because Jim Harbaugh left.
If you're not cheating, you're not trying when it comes to sports.
Yeah,
they just took it to more of the advanced scouting.
Yeah, they took it out of the Bill Belichick handbook.
Hey, apparently there was a rule for it, but they didn't know.
Yeah.
All I know is I think Shadur could easily be at least in the top 27, 26 quarterbacks in the NFL right now.
So, bottom third.
Yeah.
Bottom third.
Is that a problem? There's only 32 spots to fill out for a team.
That's not 32 good.
Spots.
It's not good.
But there's still a lot of quarterbacks out there, and the fact that he's one of 5 on a team right now should say something to you. It should be telling.
How many NFL GMs or fan bases, if you said, okay, you have the 27th best quarterback in the NFL, would feel good about that?
Oh, no, you shouldn't feel great about that whatsoever. You shouldn't. But that's not the conversation or argument we're having right now.
It is. We're saying that Shedeur Sanders isn't a good quarterback, or I am.
No, I'm saying he's. Yeah, you're saying that. I mean, he hasn't really proved anything yet. Once he starts, then we'll understand.
Yeah, we will. Yes,
It's kind of like how last year with you and Caleb Williams, you absolutely hated Caleb Williams last year. Absolutely hate him. I didn't mind him. And he ended up being a decent quarterback.
I still hate Caleb Williams. I still am not convinced of his success, but I have him as my
dynasty. Your fantasy team, so you always had some sort of faith in him.
No, because it was either him or Sam Darnold. So I'm betting on Ben Johnson.
Sam Darnold's not in a good situation right now in Seattle.
He's not going to be good this year. It's a 20-team dynasty league, and I was 17 picks away, and there was a run on quarterbacks. And so,
what pick do you have in my 20 team?
I don't know. I haven't looked yet. Did we set that?
We set the draft. I had the 4th overall. Pick.
Oh man, I have to look at it. I haven't looked at it, so I'm gonna need to check and see. Hopefully it's. I hope I have the middle pick.
With Caleb Williams again.
Yeah, I guess I will. Did we decide what kind of draft we're doing on the poll? What kind of draft are we doing?
I think it's gonna be a snake.
I think it's gonna be snake. Okay. I'm here for it. All right. Well, that's another episode of Veach Season. If you checked out 10 minutes ago, we started talking about our personal fantasy league. I don't blame you, but if you stayed all the way, you're a sicko and you should be ashamed of yourself. But we love you, baby. And we'll talk to you guys next week. Veach Season.